The COVID-19 vaccines are effective at protecting people from COVID-19, and they help keep adults and children from getting seriously sick. So these COVID vaccines are going to reduce the risk of people spreading the virus that causes it. Right now in the United States, there's 3 types of vaccines. There's the Pfizer, the Moderna, and the Johnson & Johnson. The Pfizer is an mRNA, and so is the Moderna. Both of those are the 2-dose shots, and then the Johnson & Johnson is just a 1-dose vaccine. And all 3 of these also offer booster doses that you can get after getting them. So basically, Pfizer and Moderna are the mRNA vaccine ones, and the way that an mRNA vaccine will work is it's going to provide instructions for our body to make a spike protein. It's going to be harmless. This spike protein is what's found on the virus that causes COVID-19. So after it makes that protein, cells display it on their surface. And then our immune system recognizes that it does not belong there and responds to it to get rid of it. And when that immune response happens is when the antibodies are produced. And that's pretty much how the mRNA works in these vaccines, for a short version of it. All these vaccines are going to be safe and effective. Now, you might get some side effects after doing any of these vaccines, and that's going to be completely normal. You're not going to get sick from these vaccines. It's just side effects that are happening because your body is building an immune response. So it's really a good thing. And of course, these vaccines are preventative. So you can still get COVID, but even if you do get COVID, getting these vaccines is going to make your side effects not as worse as they would be if you didn't get it. So say you didn't get it, you could have really severe symptoms and become seriously ill. But if you have any of these vaccines, it's going to reduce your chances of getting seriously ill from the COVID-19 virus. Another thing that I feel like people are scared about is the timing of these vaccines that they were made. Yes, they were made a lot quicker than other vaccines, but also you have to keep in mind that even though they were made very quick, they still had to go through the 3 phases of clinical trial that all the other vaccines have to go through. They went through those 3 phases. The phases were successful, obviously, and they were approved for the emergency use authorization by the FDA. But now the FDA has actually granted full approval for these vaccines, which is amazing. So even though these COVID-19 vaccines were developed pretty quickly, all the steps have been taken to ensure their safety and effectiveness. These vaccines do not include any preservatives. They don't include any mercury. There's no antibiotics, no medicines, no latex, no metals. There's none of that in these. So there's literally a whole list on the CDC website of the ingredients and what their purpose for is in the vaccine for each vaccine. So if you are concerned about the ingredients, go on the CDC website and read up on them, do some research on them. Getting a vaccine is a safer and more dependable way of building immunity than getting sick with COVID. So the COVID-19 vaccine teaches our immune system to recognize and to fight the virus that causes COVID-19. So hopefully all these reasons are reasons to not be scared getting the vaccine, or you should have trust in this vaccine. Hopefully if more people do know this and do get aware, then maybe our numbers will increase of persons vaccinated. That's the hope, at least. But yeah.